Reunited and it feels so good. Alright, I got my coffee. 2 fatty cups. Yes, queen. We'll be able to crack into those shortly. Stay, both of you. So we are on... Yeah, so the next one is yoga for surfers. And I kind of feel like I should skip that one, seeing as how I'm not a surfer. After that is yoga for concentration and something, and I think that's what we're gonna go with today. Alright, so you guys just have so many dog bones all up in my business here. Don't try and put your little feeties on this, pickle. No, this is not for you to lay on. I know your tricks, bro. You stay. I meant to get up earlier and move the puppy bed and vacuum so that they wouldn't be all up in my way for this. Put a little butt. You're going unrestricted boobies for the next one? Yo, same. That's why I'm wearing a hoodie right now, because I was like, this tank top, like, on its own is fine, but it's a little cold in here still, so, you know. Ooh, I'm doing amazing though, noobs. I'm glad that you're starting your Monday off great. We didn't do 6, did we? 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh shit, we skipped one. Yo, never mind. We done fucked up. So we skipped reunite with your breath for core power wake up. Okay, you told me, Thrust. You're so smart. Isn't he so smart? Yeah, I know. Thrust is just the smartest person in the world. Alright, so we're gonna do the reunite with your breath. Because I done fucked up. Man, that's crazy. How did we do that? I feel like I don't even remember seeing it. But that's cool though. Reunite with your breath. That seems like a really great way to start a Monday off. Like with some real nice deep breathing. You're pretty smart. Yeah, pretty smart. Moving over to the big screen. Alright. Let me know when you are back. And then we'll start. Audio or volume is good? Yeah? You don't remember seeing it either? Yeah, I'm tripping out a little because I feel like it wasn't there, but now it is, so. I remember seeing the yoga for surfers and being like, well, I'm not a surfer. Oh. Oh, good morning, Roslyn. Yeah, and if it hasn't been good, noobs, then it's even better that you took your time to start out your Monday with some intention. You would have called me on my shit earlier for sure. For sure. Okay, Schmoople's ready. Spazzy, are you ready? Have you freed the tatas? Don't mind me, I just need to climb over you real quick there, pupper. Pulling an Enzo real quick. Just in case, because her video might be loud or quiet. Alright. Let's do some mother freaking yoga. Okay, baby, I need you to just move a tiny bit. Tiny little pose. Tiny little pose. You tiny little pose. Why do I feel like my watch is buzzing at me? I'm tripping out. Okay. I think, so Money woke up at like 4, and I woke up sort of at 5, but I think because I laid in bed and kind of rolled around with the puppies for like half an hour, I kind of like tweaked my lower back a little bit by laying longer than I needed to. Like, how dumb is that? If you get more sleep than you need to, like, you're so likely, at least for me, to walk out of there with like back pain. It's fucking stupid. Ready and the ladies are free? Oh good, my fucking chat. Good morning, I Mind Heart. Alright, Thrust, enjoy work. Yo, Sunny! Good morning, beautiful. Why the fuck is my chat not showing me my shit? You slept like crap right now? I'm sorry. Whoa, there we go. Why won't the doggos join the yoga? Hi, I'm a king. You know, they would like to try, but I don't want them to. Sunny P, I love the name. Sunny P! That's a gal I'd like to know. What are you doing? Are you a little baby? Okay, I'm done dilly-dallying. Oh, okay, wait, actually, final thing that I want to say is today is going to be the start of our book club. I'll post in Discord about this as well, but we start our book club book today. So from now till, we might as well say Sunday and give it a full week. From now till Sunday, do your best to read the first chapter of the book that we're reading. It's called Meditation for Fidgety Skeptics. All of this is in the book club Discord. !Discord, look for the book club thing. We're going to read the first chapter Monday to Sunday, and then Monday to the following Sunday, we're going to practice anything we've learned from that first chapter about meditation. We're going to give it a shot and see how it goes and try and communicate back with each other every day. I love your face. Enjoy the shower. But yeah, I wanted to let you know, join us in the book club. It's going to be dope. And we're doing Yoga with Adrienne videos with permission. And today we are going to do Reunite with Your Breath from her Reunite August 2019 playlist. But bam! Somehow we missed this one.
What's up, everyone? Welcome to Yoga with Adrienne. I'm Adrienne and this is Benji.
Yoga with Adrienne.
And today we have a sweet practice that's going to help you reunite with your breath. So hop into something comfy and let's get started.
Stazzy and I already did. Buddy.
Alrighty, my friends, let's begin today's practice lying on our backs.
Deal.
You can lay a blanket out if you want to today. Get nice and cozy because we're going to stay nice and low to the ground, focusing on the power of thy breath. Come on down. When you get there, we're going to begin in this constructive resting posture by bringing the feet as wide as your mat, nice and wide, and then allowing the knees to fall in so they rest together.
This is like what every girl does at the gyno. They're like, put your feet in the stirrups and
bring your hands to your
we're like this.
So you want to come into a position where you can feel comfortable and relaxed.
You got it, dude.
Once you get settled in here, tuck your chin slightly to create slight length in the back of the neck, and then close your eyes, baby. Thank you for selecting this video, and thank you for taking some time out of your day to reunite with your breath. I believe in the power of reuniting with the breath, and I hope this little ditty here today serves you.
I got you, bud.
So with the hands on the belly, the eyelids closed and heavy. Start to notice the parts of your body that are touching the earth. as you bring your attention or your awareness to those parts, really notice the pressure, the connection that you feel in the feet, the elbows, the muscles of the back, the skull. Kind of grounding down in this moment. And then begin to bring your attention to the rhythm of your breath. And as we secure the body in stillness, let the gross body, the big picture body, remain heavy and still, and see if you can allow your breath to start to move your subtle body. And if you're like, cool, got it, great. And if you're like, what does that mean? Just explore what that could mean for you. You don't always have to know what exactly you're doing. There's a little bit of a tendency on the mat with asana and with breath to want to get it right.
Is the dog required? Yes.
And so,
Dark Prince, have a great day.
it's my pleasure to remind you
Hi, Raj.
that it's not about getting it right, it's about exploring, getting curious.
This is a good Monday one, I can already tell.
More consciousness to your breath and to your life. Hopefully by now you've started to take a couple deep inhalations, catching the wave of the breath, even if it's only once. Big full inhale in, long exhale out. And then notice how a big full conscious breath makes you feel. With the eyes closed and body nice and heavy here, just start to lift the corners of the mouth slightly and send some love out into the world, knowing and maybe just understanding, accepting, enjoying, celebrating that there are so many people practicing this very practice with you right now. And I think that's cool. As you are uniting or reuniting with your breath here today, wherever you are in the world, you're also uniting or reuniting with people who are reuniting with their breath or their spirit. All right, go ahead and open the eyes nice and slow, bat the eyelashes open. We're going to walk the feet all the way together now and just take the knees in the opposite direction, so you're going to open the knees out wide. Okay. Recline the cobbler's pose as we start to open the hips, let gravity do a bit of the work. We're changing the shape, so we're going to change the breath. So interlace the fingertips.
Look at the
bring them
puppies
behind the head.
flying.
You can extend your thumbs to kind of cradle the neck. You'll start to feel a stretch in the groin, in the inner thigh.
Oh, that feels so good.
Stretch in the armpit, chest, shoulder. And then start to use your breath to create more space. So breathe a nice full lateral breath into the side bodies here, to the ribs. Here you go.
Good morning.
Deepening the breath. You can use your thumbs to gently massage the back of the head if you like. And we're just slowing things down. So it doesn't always have to be about harder, faster, stronger.
I'm really blocked in by these pups.
Is the base, the baseline. Take one more deep inhale in here. Breathe into all four sides of the torso. Then as you exhale, you're going to slowly lift the head, lift the heart, lift the shoulders, lift the elbows, and just connect to the muscles of the abdominal wall, but see if you can continue with deep conscious breath as you do so. Breathing deep here, keeping the gaze up. Lots of space between the chin and the chest, so we're not doing a full crunch here, but keeping the neck nice and long. Challenging ourselves to breathe deep within this contraction of the core. Keeping the skin of the face soft and easy, jaw relaxed. Good, then take one more deep breath in here. And exhale to slowly release. And bring the hands to the outer edges of the legs. Close the knees together. And then scoop the knees up towards the chest. Get your low back nice and flush with the mat. Should feel really good. Give yourself a big hug. And now breathe deep into your belly here. Nice full conscious breaths.
Oh, yeah.
So there's not a lot going on here on purpose so that you can reunite and focus on those deep inhalations and those long exhalations. So basically, you have to bring the breath. Take one more cycle of breath in and out. And I love this idea of cycle of breath because that's what's going on, right? Constant cycle of breath, right? If you catch yourself holding your breath, eventually you're going to breathe again. Otherwise, what happens? You die. So, the breath, that cycle of breath or spirit going. And then let's bring the hands to the backs of the thighs now for a little rock and roll move. You're going to rock up and down the length of your spine. If this is difficult, no worries. I love the humility that also comes with yoga practice, especially in at-home practice, when you kind of let your guard down and really allow yourself to be yourself.
Please.
And eventually we'll meet all the way up in a nice cross-legged seat. You can take a second to move the fleshy part of the buttocks aside. Find length up through the crown of the head. And then just allow your hands to rest wherever they comfortably fall.
Do it, Alpha.
These are the thighs.
You still have time, like you could, I know it does, Spazzy. You could still join us, this is only the 6th one. You could start following along today, because I'm going to rebroadcast this as soon as I'm done.
So we have many pranayama videos on the channel. You can check them out. We have breath of fire, skull shining breath. We have ujjayi breath. We have alternate nostril breathing. So if you want to go a little deeper learning breath techniques, I will post links to those videos in the description down below. Belly breath, all of these wonderful pranayama techniques. But today it's about just returning to that relationship, that connection with the big inhale and a long exhale. So nice conscious breath. So just come into a quiet seat.
Oh, good, 42.
As you feel comfortable, close your eyes again, tuck your chin to lengthen through the back of the neck, and try to find this lateral breath. And in fact, take your hands really fast to your rib cage here so we can play with the lateral breath. And what you want is to find this expansion of the ribs out as you breathe in, and then a gentle softening as you breathe out.
Fuck yeah, Alpha, that's what's up.
You're on your own.
I think we're getting close to 10 people doing this with us now. That, like, makes me very fucking happy.
Expand and lift as you breathe in, and soften and gently retract as you breathe out.
Do y'all want to meditate with me today again when we wrap this stream up?
And you can keep the hands there if you really like it, or allow the hands to rest gently and just keep this nice full expansive inhale going and this long, slow exhalation. And then notice where your thoughts go. And remember that it's all part of the game. Mind and body working together. So just acknowledge the thoughts and remember to reunite with your breath. Return to the breath. The breath always comes first.
Oh, I love that one so much, Spazzy. I think I'm gonna wear that one a lot. Even though the hoodie is like the softest thing to ever exist in my life.
And then slowly bat the eyelashes open once again. So we're going to end with this super
Nice,
duper
Alpha.
duper simple vinyasa. And if this practice inspires you to pick up a more physical practice after this, awesome, that's what we want. But what I really want is to establish or reestablish, reunite us with the importance or the value of having a strong relationship with the breath. I mean, honestly, it has saved my life. So I think
It's great,
it's
right,
really over
Alpha?
time. It's not always
Hey, where you
about
going?
numbers, right? Or
Bro?
so ending with a super simple vinyasa. We're going to bring the fingertips to the sides. You're going to pull the pinkies
No.
back just a bit so you
Not
can
on my
open
mat.
through the chest, the heart space, and really uncrumple through the torso.
Oh, he's gonna come
right?
for the
Finding
mic.
that
Watch
length
out
in
if you
the
have
spine.
headphones in. Enzo?
On the inhale, you're going to dial the thumbs back, pinkies forward, and slowly.
Don't do
bring
it.
the
No,
thumbs
no,
all the way up,
no.
wrists
Come
over
here.
shoulders.
No!
On the
Don't
exhale,
boop
you're going
that.
to take
Don't
palms,
boop that.
excuse me, thumbs forward,
He booped it
pinkies
twice.
back, and press the palms down
You
into the
Sit.
towards your fingertips.
Sit.
Kiss the ground.
Down.
So
Lay
the
down.
thing is, you want your full inhale
Down.
to fuel this
Down.
gesture, and you want your full exhale to fuel this gesture. And
Don't you
the
chew on my
trick or
mat.
challenge, loving challenge today
Hey.
is I only want you to
Stop it,
reach the
dum-dum.
fingertips
No.
up as high as your breath goes, so you can really kind of wire or rewire the brain to
I know,
unite with
Capone.
breath.
Only
So
you
for
know how to be
example,
good
it's a
like
little
you.
demo, because you're like, yeah, I got this, dude, super easy. Pay attention.
There you go. Puppy
For
yoga.
example, the inhale down into my belly initiates my thumbs going back. And I'm only going to inhale or reach my fingertips up as far as my inhale goes. So if I inhale to my
I'm
right
trying to
now,
pipe,
so my
totally.
hands are here, this is where I'm stopping, baby. Okay, same thing on the way down. Exhale, I'm going to try to use that breath out to empty, 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 empty. And then all the way down. And if this is where I land, not here, I'm going to stop here. So I'm going to try to be really true to the breath, marry the breath to the movement, and marry the movement to the breath. Virtual high five. Okay, here we go. Pull the pinkies back, lift your heart. Let's see what happens. Inhale, open the thumbs, reach it up high. Only go as far as your inhale, and when that breath stops, you've hit the max capacity. Turn the thumbs down and in, pinkies out, palms press down, and you use your exhale to float the fingertips down. Only go as far
I
as
know,
your breath
Rocky.
goes, empty, 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 and then inhale.
He is doing yoga.
So keep it going.
What up,
I'm not
Drew?
going to cue you so that you can really practice being true to your breath. If you don't make it that high on the inhale or make it all the way down on the exhale, that's okay. That's part of this
Prowling
experience,
panther
part of
bear.
this learning process, and it's definitely something I want you to experience. So I'm going to do my own practice here. I'm going to let you do yours, and we'll see what we
Quit
decide.
booping everything. No. This isn't puppy rumble time, please. Mommy's almost done. Boop. Good morning, Tech. Oh my god. Hey, don't scratch your ear too hard, bud. Hey, 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 you know that hurts you. Enzo. This guy. Are we doing yoga well? Enzo. You gotta stop that, bud. Hey, hey, hey. Gross, bro. Gross. Yuck. Yuck.
Wherever you are, keep it going.
Get.
Don't stop for
Get
these
your
last
dick out of your
couple
mouth.
rounds. The last couple cycles of breath. You might, if you're in a good place, integrate
Bye, Alpha.
the neck or the nose. And you can think about your nose just kind of traveling in line with your fingertips.
Okay,
Inhaling,
okay.
sending the gaze up And then exhaling, gently sending the gaze down. Don't give up. Do one more cycle wherever you are.
Oh, I got a neck crack on that one.
Now wherever you are, let's all together as one. Inhale, reach the fingertips all the way up. This time let the palms come all the way together. Namaste. And then exhale, hands slowly melt down to your heart space. Take a second to relax your shoulders, relax your jaw, and just notice how you feel, and allow whatever discoveries you made to just settle in here. Reuniting with the breath. Gently close your eyes, bow your head to your heart. Remember, the breath is always there for you. And so am I. Love you guys. Thanks for sharing your time and energy with me and the Yoga with Adriene community. Let us know how this went for you down below, in particular this section. And I hope you have an amazing rest of the day.
Frick yeah.
Namaste.
Okay, that... First of all, Ming, listen, I'm not that easily distracted. Like, if Enzo's chewing on bones and stuff, it's a repetitive noise, but I can handle it. But I cannot focus on other things easily when Enzo is full on hoovering his nasty dick into his mouth. It's so gross. Your breath is always there for you. I love it. Topher, new job. Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. Nice. Okay, for morning music, do we want the peaceful, like, guitar thing that has, like, birds chirping? He's like, oh, you won't let me lick my own dick? I know what I'll do. Do you want peaceful birds chirping? Do you want guitar cat? Do you want wind chimes? Or do you want rain? How dare you, Ming? Sonny Pete. Hey! Enzo, this isn't your mat, bro. Like, really. If you dig this, oh, you... Good morning, Entwined. No, I haven't been on Discord since, I don't know, sometime yesterday, but I know I had some backed up messages. I will have to check it out. Rain? Alright, good first one to vote, so rain it is. Hey, buddy. No, baby. Carries! Good morning. Okay, it's Wednesday. Dude, I don't think it's gonna work out this week, Entwined. I have a podcast episode that I have to record on Wednesday, and Money has a bunch of stuff going on this week too. Yo, what up, Big Daddy? Good morning, Smokey. Boop. Quit licking. Ooh, I can have my coffee now. Good, yes, GCX next year. Hopefully things will be a little bit less crazy. Sorry that it did not work out. Chill, Piggy, chill. I just have to get to my coffee. Coffee. Okay, stay. Awkward as fuck. Yeah, exactly. Because I've been trying to schedule a podcast episode recording for a while now, and it turns out Wednesday is the best bet for it. So, like, literally just kind of locked that day down over the weekend. Ew, bro, are you drooling on my yoga mat now? You nasty. Oh shit, Thursday is gonna be 45 minutes. That's okay, we got this. Fuck yeah, Topher, I love you, dude. You have a great day. Tack, be grateful you have a job. Yo, 45 minutes. Oh man. Yoga for self-discipline. I'm ready for that. Hi, Gio. Good morning. Welcome back, Schmoople. Hey, don't do that, Enzo. Hey, don't do that, naughty boy. This dude just wants to like rip at things. Damn, 45 minutes. We got this. We're gonna build ourselves up to that practice. By the time Thursday rolls around, that won't be shit. Hey! Hey! You're gonna get up, bro. No. No. Enzo. No. Go get that. Get off my shit. Dirty, nasty ass. You're gonna do it for 42 minutes instead. I think that's a great idea. You'll have to catch it in the VOD. Everyone's got excuses now for the 45-minute one. I see how you are. I try to, but these losers here. Hey, no need to label anyone else, Tech. That doesn't help your job get any better or worse, saying someone else is a loser. You really never know what's going on in someone else's life, even if they're an asshole. Hey! I'm putting away this yoga mat. I can't trust these fools. Enzo ripped up a couple of these. He's a naughty boy. That was a really nice, easy way to start Monday, and I'm really happy about that. I don't know if I mentioned it enough yet. Ooh, cool, Topher. I hope that it was worth it. I hope that you have enjoyed your time here. I hope you'll vote for Pedro. I loved the new routine last week, so I'm like legit super excited to do this again. Another week of this. It's gonna be great. Good job, Enzo. No one can see you there. Alright, so bring all of my things to me. I love you, Pickle. This freaking frick. Start the stream at 5? I mean, no. What is it? How is it stressing you out? That's what's up, Topher. I like that language correction. I like it. I like that you left it so I can see it. Oh, yes. Coffee. Kings Coast, West Coast. I love it really short on you though, Ming. You have such a beautiful face. Hey, that's not what that's there for. Just lay down, homie. You did, Duple. You tried. You were all for the 5 a.m. stream? Wait, you're West Coast, right? 5 a.m. is like 11.3 million for you. Fuck yeah, coffee. Of course it is, Topher. Of course it is. You're a good looking dude, for real. I see you with your Instagram posts. You a handsome guy. Oh, damn, Aries, okay. I'm some pessimist. Pickle, you can't be licking yourself like that, it hurts you. Thrust, today's yoga was easy as fuck. It was all breathing, pretty much. Really nice. I think especially, hey, anyone who doesn't do it like along with the stream and you do it like in your own time, it's probably going to be very peaceful. But we do have something to talk about, Thrust. The Monday yogurt was very nice and chill, but we've got to prepare our butts because Thursdays, someone needs to remind me what it was. What's Thursdays yoga? Someone else said what it was. We're working to it though. We're gonna be perfectly ready when it comes. Yoga for self-discipline. Thank you, Alessia. And it's like 45 minutes. You little centipede. I know, Thrust. I know. I'm gonna be sweating. It's gonna be the first stream where I'm sweating nuts. All the shaky, right, will be just... That's what's up. Nervous, thanks for the follow. Topher, that makes me very happy. Like, changing your wording, the language that you use matters so much. Yes, I would. Sweat cashews. That's smart, Double. A butt butter business? You said butt butter, though. Butt butter. Oh, lol. Butt butter. Cha-cha! Sa-sa-sa-sa-sa! Are you excited to reread this book with the community now? I'm really pumped for book club. I have to remember to make an appointment to go to the dentist now that I have dental insurance. I have to remember to go because this TMJ shit is annoying. It still works either way, Topher. It is, Carries. It is. Dude, I had such a nice day yesterday. Like, admittedly, I don't even know if heated is the right word, on Twitter yesterday. And I've been doing my best to not, like, get too involved in too many things. Because, again, like, my main focus is, like, trying to remember that we are all the same. And that even the people who I disagree with, even the people who are rude and nasty, could potentially change, especially Capone, buddy, easy on yourself. Hey. No. Especially with, like, access to more mental health and mindfulness stuff, right? Capone, no. I know it probably seems like I'm super lame and I refuse to allow any licking, which is partially the truth, but Capone will, like, lick his little paws raw. I do, Spazzy! Honestly, Dubal, I was planning on it, and then I managed to get myself on Twitter under the premise of like, oh, I'll just go on to check notifications and then I'll get offline. And then I went on and I was just horrified. So it like definitely tanked things for a little while because it's so fucking scary and upsetting, like of course, right? Dude, Thrust, I tried the bitter spray when he was a puppy. It was like seasoning to this motherfucker. It does not work, because he was a bad puppy. He chewed fucking everything. If you see my table in the living room here, it was all chewed by him. Bitter spray, like any of the typical things that people are like, oh, put this on here, and he won't do it. She compulsively licked fabric? Yeah. He, like, when he gets anxious especially, if you stop him from licking himself, he'll lick the floor. If you stop him from licking the floor, he'll lick the couch. If you stop him from that, he'll sit there and he'll start licking the fucking air. Good boy. Just no licking, buddy. That hurts you. But anyway, so yesterday I don't even know if upset is the right word. Like, I was feeling upset, but I wasn't, like, it didn't ruin my day or anything. It was just like, man, do I say something, do I not? Do I say something, do I not? And then I did. And then I was like, I am not even going to get into this. I'm just going to mute this conversation right off the bat. I'm going to dip the fuck off Twitter, go and like just enjoy the rest of my day. And I'm so grateful that my little sister came over yesterday, because she's just such an amazing person, that it was nice and like peaceful, like for us to just sit and talk and color and have the candles going. Right, Thrust? Yeah. Everything. That bitter spray seemed to get on everything. Okay, so the way I see it, Cha-Cha, Capone. Stop. Because this is a book that's not, like, there's no story there, right? So I don't think that it matters if we, like, spoil anything, so to speak. So for this first week, everyone's job is just to read the first chapter. So if you want to pop into chat or into, like, the Discord and talk about, like, things that you've read, like however far into the chapter that stuck out to you, stuff that you connected to, whatever, feel free. Try not to jump too far ahead, even though you've read the whole thing. Morning Shadow. So, yeah, same, Sunny. So we're all gonna do the first week of just reading the first chapter. The following week, we will continue to discuss it while we practice meditation using some of the tips that we learned the first week. Same thing happens after the second week. We're going to start on chapter 2, hi Phasian, and we're going to read the whole chapter Monday to Sunday, discuss it as much as you want, and then we're going to practice the meditation technique for the following week and discuss it a lot. Does that make sense to everyone? Is anyone else going to join us? Bye, Schmooble. It's going to be such a great Monday. I was honestly thinking I might do YouTube videos along with the book as I go. So, like chapter 1, I'll start recording my own thoughts as I get through the chapter, and then maybe go back and like add on to the video with feedback from everyone else, what they liked about it, what they learned, that kind of stuff. I was thinking about that yesterday for a while. Yeah, I'm thinking about it, Thrust. Thinking about it. Time to pass out, definitely, Phasian. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. So, Cha-Cha, I was honestly planning on looking at each chapter and seeing how many, like, hours of listening it was, and then breaking it up into, like, kind of manageable little doses where I'll be like, okay, for me at least, I'll stop at a half an hour because the first chapter is however many hours. Let me just see. So chapter 1, the case for meditation, is 42 minutes if you include like the opening credits, 43 minutes. So yeah, I'll probably break that up into like 15, 15, 15, yeah. And then like record something after the first 15, here's what I've heard so far that stood out that I connected to, listen more, here's what I've heard so far that stood out that I connected to, continue on. And then we'll have a week to, like, geez, a week to read that much, that's gonna take like no time. So we'll have lots of time to discuss it. Bye Sunny, you're amazing! Hi DJ Nagi! I got this, you got this, we got this, woo! Who else is joining us for book club? DJ Nagi, thank you for 18. That is like 2 whole babies. Wow. DJ, you're so helpful and I appreciate you a lot. A lot. Everyone tell DJ he's pretty. Not leaving any time for a recovery between babbles. Nope, just blasting them out. Just wrecking shit. You're Vaju or Vagoo? Vagoo. Vaju. I'm totally not awake yet. But is your Vaju? Which wakes up first, you or your Vaju? For me, I always wake up Vaju first. Your bladder maybe? Oof, yo, same. I hate this conversation, but does your Vaju like it? Your Vaju is a sloot. A sloot! It likes everything. I like that you put like the comma and then put it in there again. It made me feel like you were really trying to emphasize that. My Vaju is a sloot. A sloot! It likes everything. Sloot. Bijou. Yeah, Vaju. Pasta Vaju. The comma worked. Wow. Do you need something more energizing, Lost Souls? It is a morning stream. I don't want anyone to be getting put to sleep here, so I can put on something a little bit more morning energizing. Vajus and peenies. Your ankle is being a dick? Is it trying to go into a Vaju? Ooh, I like the new spelling. That seems bougie. The dick that hasn't been used in a while? Wow. This is morning mindfulness. We're being mindful about our body parts. Oh, it is almost bedtime for you. Okay, great. I don't think anyone answered me. Do you all want to meditate with me again today? We don't have to do like a super long one or anything, but like towards the end of today's stream, maybe we just take 2 minutes today to try to be still together. Last time we did 1 minute and it was nice. It was a nice little refresher. Yeah, on Friday, just literally 1 minute. I set my timer for 1 minute. We shut our eyes and did the thing. And it wasn't like a guided meditation or anything. It was just all of us being silent. And when we get into the book, maybe we'll do it that way. Like, we'll see if there's something that stands out from chapter 1 that I can bring into stream meditations. Oh, fuck yeah, Cha-Cha. 2 minutes are nothing? Are you serious? Listen, 42, if you have meditated before, then it may seem like nothing to you. For a lot of people though, 2 minutes, if you don't do it often, 2 minutes of stillness almost feels excruciating. So we have to remember that this is like an ease-in process for a lot of people. As much as I'd like to believe everyone could jump in and sit down for 10-15 minutes for a meditation, it's just not the case. Hey, Bernie! Okay, cool, Thrust. Cool, DJ. So 2 minutes in terms of what it does to your brain also is definitely not nothing. 2 minutes every day consistently can start to change the chemistry of your brain. So whatever it takes to get people into meditation, I will fucking do it. I've been telling my friends about it too much. I'm like, I'm sorry, I'm like a meditation evangelist these days. Yeah, dude, there's Buddhists that have like taken, and I don't even know if it's just Buddhism, but there's lots of people who get way into meditation and take vows of silence and do like week-long meditation retreats and do crazy shit. There's some really interesting science about it, which is the other reason I'm excited for us to get into this book together. I'm doing fucking great, Shadow. Are you gonna make today a good day? You're gonna make today lit? That's what the fuck is up. Math says 2 minutes is close to nothing. Oh, it's better than nothing. Got it, I got it. Oi, Shadow. I hope you mean that in a positive sense, but today will be, but you do have the ability to impact it. You can choose in this moment right now to say I'm gonna make today a great day or a grateful day. What are y'all grateful for this morning? I'm grateful for the book that I think is going to be our second book club book. I don't remember what it was called. I think it's called You Need a Budget. It's been really interesting so far, and it's got my boyfriend and I talking about money in ways that we haven't in the past. Like, we've never been secretive. We've always been very open about all money-related things, because that's his name, but all financial-related things. But it's nice to have a little more structure to our conversation, so I'm excited to see where that goes. Yes, Bernie, yes. It is so nice to do that. So nice. Those morning hours are magical. So Alex and I were gonna get up this morning at 5 together, but he wound up waking up at 4 and was like jacked up. So he was like, fuck it, I'm gonna go hit the road now. But we were talking about having our schedule start at 5 this week to see how that goes for us, because it would give us enough time to have our coffee together, to listen to a chapter of our book, to do some meditation, to relax. And I was like, ooh, this is gonna be great. I'm gonna start my stream so energized at 6 a.m. instead of like stumbling out here with my hair all messed up and being like, good morning, I'm making my coffee, I'll see you in a bit. It kind of goes, right? You're never grateful because that would require you to look at the past. You live in the present. Disagree. You can be grateful right now. Be grateful that you're able to breathe. Be grateful that you're wearing clothes that are comfortable. Be grateful that you are going to be able to eat food later. Be grateful that you're eating food now. Like, there is so much to be grateful for in the present moment. Ooh, yikes. Scary, Andrew. Yeah, and I think you're just being a contrarian here, 42. And part of the reason that I push for gratitude is because there's science behind the benefits of that as well. It can change the way that people view the world, and having an attitude of gratitude, having that vision that constantly is seeking other things to be thankful for is a great way to look at things. It has helped me a lot personally. So I can understand the idea of not being locked in the past, but gratitude is definitely something that can pair well with the present moment. Ooh, nice, Spazzy. Fuck yeah. Have a great day. I love you. You're beautiful. Yeah, I think so, DJ. Are you having little puppy dreams? Little bug? That's all. Are you having little puppy dreams? Outdoor chores, yay! Spazzy, can you trim your hedges to be in the shape of my face? That'd be great. And make like a unicorn bush or something. Grateful that you get to learn more about big part machining. That's cool. Grateful that your eyes are okay and you might be able to wear goggles next time. You are gonna trim your hedges? Trim them to look like me. Someday I would love to come visit you, Spazzy. I'm so curious about what your life is like out there. Do it! But in this particular case, though, 42, we don't need to get all up into linguistics. We can just call it what it is. We're talking about looking around, finding things to be appreciative of, finding things to be grateful for, finding things that you can be happy about, things that maybe some people don't have, things that you have and that you're just like happy about. Like, there's no need to dissect it too much. It's a pretty simple concept. What do you have in your life that you're grateful for? Are you grateful for your friends and family? Are you grateful for the internet? Are you grateful for fresh air? Are you grateful for mild temperatures or for heat? Whatever. Yeah, I'm sure, Andrew. Honestly, Spazzy, I would love to plan that out. And now that we're looking at our budgets and stuff, and we're like kind of talking about potential moves, the idea of traveling all over doesn't feel as daunting. Ooh, fuck yeah, Bernie, that's what's up. Hi, Jimmy. Oh, it was very nice and relaxing today. That's fine, we don't need to get into the semantics again, 42. Just what are you grateful for? What do you have in your life to be grateful for? I know her! Yeah, Big Daddy, isn't she so cool? And it was, DJ Nagi, it was euphemism full. Dang stupid Twitch, Momo. That's rude. Yes! Oh, Jimmy, I'm so glad you're joining us too. Nice, Spazzy. Ooh, I'll bring my camera, we can do some photographying. Don't lose your pizza. Don't let your pizza be taken by pizza bandits. Jimmy, dude, yoga is not only great for like your body, but it's great for your mind. But one of the dopest things about it is like as we age, we have to remember to keep our flexibility up, because none of us want to be that person that should be able-bodied but can't tie our shoes, should be able-bodied but can't like reach for something on the top shelf of shit, right? So like if you don't have any kind of medical conditions or disabilities that are preventing you from doing those things, then it's a matter of like your own effort that you're putting in to maintain or grow your flexibility so that you can lead a more comfortable life. That's fine, Jimmy. It's cool that you can do it all. Okay, bye, Sassy. I love you. I'm grateful you made it to work. I'm grateful for your new stream room mailing. I'm grateful for what we talked about the other day and to see where that goes. Alassia's like, no one's gonna take my pizza. Yep. Dude, when I found out that Money couldn't even touch his toes, I was like, we're gonna fix that. Like, that's something that you should be able to do. I have fibro too. The rheumatoid thing, that I can't relate to, and that must super suck. But I'm glad that you're trying, right? Because there will probably be some things where you're like, okay, this does not feel great, and it's okay to stop. Or just see her doing something and be like, that is not for me. But the fact that you're putting in the work that you know you're able to do, it can certainly make a big difference. And yoga is one of those things, along with meditation, that has been shown to be really good for helping to reduce pain for people with chronic pain and inflammation. Andrew, start working on it, my friend. Man, I used to be able to do the splits, Sonny. I was talking to my little sister about that. I used to be so much more flexible, and I cannot get even close to the splits anymore. I feel like I am ripping myself apart. Momo, it's invisible pizza. It's right in front of you. Oh my god, it's so good. Ooh, yeah, that's what's up, Thrust. Yet. Can't touch them yet. You used to be able to do palms on the floor. We're getting there, Thrust. We're getting there. Dude, legit, Ming, I almost said, I bet you used to be able to do like twerk splits, and then I got distracted. Oh, damn, Jimmy. That's scary, Volanic. Well, don't push yourself then. You can even like watch the video in advance and be like, let's give this a shot, right? You can probably, I bet that she even, if you looked up videos like yoga for asthmatics, I bet that that exists. Yeah, Ming changed your name. That's what's up, Momo. Yeah, I need to start doing what I did. Oh, who was it? Someone else changed their name, and I called them by both names for a good long time. Honestly, like, you should know it's Ming just based on the sword in the chat and the language. As soon as she starts talking, there should be like, oh, what up? I know who I'm talking to. I wanted to leave my yoga mat out so that I could keep stretching, but the heckin' dogs were trying to mess with it. Yikes, Jimmy. That's how, why would they pressure you to get off of insurance? What? What do heck? Hey everyone, Sunny P is ming-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling. Just in case you didn't notice. That's who that is. Do your best and forget the rest. Healthcare is a mess. Dude, you know what I was talking to Money about yesterday? Part of our budgeting that we're talking about is like building in enough money to be able to like give back, because that obviously always feels good and it's nice to do it. And I was telling him like one of my ultimate goals is when we have like a massive surplus of money to be able to go big for some people. And like, I don't know if any of you have seen Ninja and his wife, Jessica, they like sponsor dogs, like people who have, or pets, people who have pets that are like racking up high bills, and they cover the bills, so they sponsor like one puppo a month. And I was like, I would love to do that, but for like insulin. I would love to be able to say like, hey, I got your insulin for a couple of months, because it's such a fucking joke that people who need it to survive have to pay like a goddamn mortgage payment for it. And then I was thinking about my friends that have severe allergies and how expensive EpiPens are. Like, my friend has a very severe peanut allergy. Peanut oil is in a lot of things. Peanuts are in a lot of things. And it's sketchy as fuck that this poor girl has to walk around, like go to restaurants, be really concerned about what she eats. And if something goes wrong, she's got nothing to do other than like call an ambulance and have to rack up more medical debt, you know? Cause like, what a fucking joke that you can't even have a fucking EpiPen. Okay, feel free, Jimmy. But that's one of the things that I think about is like, I would love to get to that point where like, you know, it's great not to like shame or talk shit. Like, it's great to sponsor pets, and I would love to be able to do all of it. But the thing that like upsets me the most, coming from a family that's battled medical bills for so long, is the fact that so many families have to choose between like living a normal fucking life and making sure that their children can stay alive, like making sure that they can stay alive. People are crossing borders and stuff into sometimes unsafe areas to get insulin. Like, what a fucking joke, dude. $1,500 and shit for insulin? Oh, your asthma medicine is $500 a month? Wow. Yeah, that's the type of stuff when I got like that surplus of money, it'll be nice to be like, hey, everyone do me a favor, like hit me up if you're struggling, tell me your story, tell me what you need, and then be able to once a month or once a week, however, depending on how fucking rich I get, to be able to be like, I got you, here you go, insulin for a month, insulin for a fucking year, whatever, because what a joke. Because of patents. And it's crazy because the person who like created or whatever, like the insulin, I remember reading that he sold the patent for like $1. All these medications that people need to survive, and they just can't, they don't have access to them. Probably not, DJ. It's disgusting. Oh, I hope so, Thrust. I hope so. Jeez, Rosalind, what a fucking terrible thing. Ugh. Oh, that breaks my heart. This country, like right now, is a fucking joke, and it sucks. Wow, Sonny. Yeah, Steve Sanders, I love it. And like, dude, I remember when I got my IUD, it was right after some insurance changes took place, and it's an intrauterine device, it's birth control. The year before, if I had gotten it, it would have cost my insurance like $150. The year I got it done, thankfully I had insurance, but they raised it from $150 to like $1,500. Like, what the fuck, bro? Yes, Thrust. I never thought I would get to this point, but it's also probably because of like how I was raised and the area I'm in. But, and also, you know what, I think it's where I'm at now too. Oh yeah, like that's why I used to think that way. Now, like, I used to be so bothered by the idea of like socialism and like, if I work hard for my money, why should I give it to someone else? But that was like me assuming that other people didn't deserve that kind of support, that they were all able-bodied, able to work, like had no issues that would prevent them medically or otherwise. So I was just like, man, you go fucking work for yourself. I'll work for me, you work for you. And now I'm just like, man, we're all people here. I really don't need that much. If someone else could like survive because I like have less luxuries, I'm glad to do that. Hey, Mark. That is good, Rosalind, totally. Good morning, Jana. Right, Thrust, right? Yeah, I never thought I would get to that point, but now all I think is like, it's so terrible that so many of us are living these like very comfortable lives, and there are still people who don't have access to clean drinking water. And there are still people like in our country too. This isn't even just like, you know, places that we don't have to see if we don't want to see kind of shit. Like, we can't bury our heads too far in the sand. Like, people in our own country and all across the world are dying from stuff that we take for granted every day. Dude, Cobra insurance is a joke too. Right, Thrust? Good morning, Mike. How you doing? Yeah, we don't need much, Jana, and I think that's where a lot of people get it twisted. Is everyone feels like, not everyone, so many people feel like they need so much. But I need the big house, but I need the big car, but I need a private fucking jet for my church, whatever. And yeah, legit, from what Ming was telling me, Flint is pretty close to having the water thing figured out, but there's still a lot that they need community-wise, and like that's where Ming came from too. But yeah, like there's fucking such a mess. Our foster care system is a fucking mess. The shit that's going on at the borders is a fucking mess, and it breaks my heart. That sucks, Jimmy. Right, Thrust? Oh, I'm so sorry that you don't have a yacht anymore, but half the fucking country now has insulin. Hello, Winging It. Kalopop? Kalopop. Hi, thank you for the follow. Dude, Sunny, I'm so excited. I started doing some preliminary research after our conversation on like good Chicago organizations. I said this before, but I absolutely am like moving on it now. I want to organize like a Chicago Snap Pack, Twitch, whatever, give back day. And I'd like to start with the Ronald McDonald House, see if they're okay with us like coming in and feeding them or doing something. Cause like, fuck man, we need to start giving back, you know? And we may not be in a financial situation to do it, but we have time. Like, we're blessed with time right now. I don't know, 42. That's cool, Jana. I'm not sure, I can look. There's a few organizations that are really close to my heart, so I kind of want to start there. Like, I want to do something with Ronald McDonald House for sure. I want to see if I can organize anything for the Make-A-Wish Foundation, and then from there, just see what youth organizations exist. And that was part of like my, thirsty boy, my Twitter rant yesterday is like, all of this stuff about this dude was mentally ill. Like, disagree. He may have been, but I don't want to try and pretend that that was what drove him to do this horrific thing that he did, right? But then we have like young people of color that are being arrested and killed over minor offenses, and no one bothers to ask why they are in a mindset that they think these types of behaviors are okay, why they are committing these crimes in the first place. And then you think about what goes on in some of their neighborhoods, and it's like, what the fuck do you expect them to do? Like, they're living based on the examples they see around them of people who are fighting to survive. And, like, in some of these areas, they have to see their friends dying regularly. Like, I saw one, it was on Vice, a youth center that was in, like, the south side of Chicago that had all these, like, high fences up and everything. And it was the only place the kids felt safe playing outside because they had had so many drive-bys that they couldn't even go and play basketball anymore. So it's like all of these little activities that would keep these kids like feeling good about themselves and keep them out of trouble, they don't have access. And the places that they could use are horrifying. So these poor children are running around with like PTSD, and we're treating them like monsters when we should be getting them help. Yeah, he was slamming water. Hey, bud. Yeah, I love it, Jana. Yeah, for real, DJ, especially because our planet is so adaptable. Like, if we make some changes, stuff, like, the planet is gonna do its best to figure shit out, you know? I mean, that's for most planets, though, right, Thrust? One stray rock and we're gone? Like, we've even talked about that before, the fact that we were able to evolve all the way to consciousness, to, like, having this crazy brain we have is just because we lucked into a situation where our planet was able to stay stable for a long time. Okay, that's fair. Yeah, Alessia. I mean, obviously, like, I think the majority of the issues that, like, we were talking about yesterday as well kind of boil down to the same thing. Educate yourself and vote. And I will admit, I was one of those people who years ago was always like, man, like, what is the point? My vote doesn't count for shit. But now I have my voice and my vote, and I fully intend to use both. Yeah, totally, Roslyn. I mean, if we continue to fuck with our planet too much, like, there's going to be such a clear divide in classes that emerges because only certain people are going to be able to build, like, structures or have spaces or be able to travel out of areas that are in the line of fire, so to speak, you know? Yes, Momo, yes. There is a huge difference. And for someone who spends as much time as I do working with people who are battling mental illness, it is very frustrating to have a clear, calculated, monstrous act be reduced to video games and mental health. Like, bullshit. Fucking bullshit. Same, Jana, same. And I am terrified for gaming industry events. Like, the gaming industry has never been this big. It's never been this mainstream. And some of these events do not have the security that they need. It is really scary how little they have in terms of security. And we're talking about mass amounts of kids and their families, and fuck, dude. We already had it at one Madden tournament, and that was like a very small, low-key thing. Thrust, you know what's interesting? Maybe this is like me being kind of I still like to maintain that I'm an optimistic nihilist, but like, obviously, like, I don't want anyone to suffer, but if humanity ends, it ends, right? Like, I understand being attached to it because it involves us, but it's really going to be no different than what happened before you were born, right? Like, we're not going to know that it's happened, so to speak. We might have some unpleasant lead up to it, but then it's over. The cycle begins again, and hopefully another planet or our planet stabilizes like it did in the past, and eventually sentient life evolves again. Yes, Alessia, and they are more likely to be abused or hurt. Yes, love the routine. That's what's up, Jana. Yeah, absolutely. Again, like, I would like to prevent suffering if we can avoid it, Thrust. But, like, you know, we talked about how you kind of struggling with mortality is something you've been dealing with for a long time. So I can understand how, like, the idea of humanity ending is, like, very upsetting. For me, it's just, like, I don't want it to happen. I don't want anyone to suffer, especially, but, like, if it ends, we're not gonna really experience it after it's over, you know? Yeah, a little bit, Thrust. But yeah, it's not me saying, like, I don't believe anything matters, including humanity, and therefore, like, we should just say fuck it and just roll with the punches, just see where things go. That's not quite what I'm getting at all. I still want to do my part to save anyone or anything that I can save, but it's probably not going to keep me up at night, the idea of our species ending, because the planet's just going to right itself, you know? Oh. Coffee. I'm sorry, Thrust, I love you. Not trying to attack. Yes, DJ Nagi. Alessia. Honestly, Jana, I mean, that's what she's doing, right? If we're gonna call her that, like, yeah, that's exactly what's trying to happen. The planet is like, what the fuck are you doing? Alright, let's see if I can fix this. Throw a little extra water here, throw a little extra fire here, let's crack this shit up. Like, maybe if we bust some of this stuff up, we can start to even out this planet again. They keep going on about mental health being the issue, but then they offer no resources, no support. Fucking terrible. It's a whole mess. Yes, Thrust, I fully concur. It is very upsetting. Oh, there's the earring that I lost. Fuck yeah, thank you, universe. Woohoo! Look at this little tiny. I almost lost you. Oh, hooray! Those are my moon earrings and I like them. It's my moon. Woohoo! Grateful for that today. That's what's up. You're moving to a deserted island? Who's coming with? Well, it won't be deserted for long then. Duple will join you, but he's always decided that he wants an island of cats. Oh, of course, 42. Because if you deflect to something broad, then no one expects you to be the one to fix this massive systematic problem going on. You can just, you know, kind of put it off. Like when women and minorities and like marginalized groups are attacked on Twitch. We face constant harassment And even though it is something that the platform could help us with if they tried, if they worked really hard to create different filters and stuff, like sure, the internet is still going to be a pain. There will always be that anonymity that makes people feel like they can be assholes. But they could definitely do more than what they have done, in my opinion. And they haven't, because it's way easier to say, it's the internet, it's never going to change. You have to be the one to just deal with it. Block, ban, report, move on. That's all we get. And, you know, for me, I've gotten to a point where I feel comfortable doing that, where it doesn't bother me during my day. But I'm also not a person who has been subjected to nasty, hateful racism every day for my fucking entire life. Like, that shit is literally toxic to your system. Like, people are being quite literally poisoned by the hate on this platform, and they're told just to grow thicker skin over it. Thrust. Wow. My channel 5 years ago? Hi, Ellie. Dude, I wouldn't have been talking about meditation 5 years ago. I would have been talking about face punching. Like, violence, aggression, and sass were pretty much like my ways of dealing with anything. My days for all the way up until pretty much last January, my days were just full of me feeling angry and hoping that someone would try me so that I could let that anger loose on them. I was like, just try me so I can just eviscerate you verbally, or just try me in person so I can punch you in the fucking face. What up, Dan? Yeah, slow bro. I think the fleeing thing was only a joke. Oh, I'm sorry. Can you dodge, Roslyn? Ellie, I think I've decided on one of my next tattoos, which obviously involves you because you're my tattoo artist, basically. Well, you're my tattoo designer. Because I keep thinking about like what needs to go here and up, and I have this wind chime that's out in the out off of the gazebo that was my sister's, and I moved it from like house to house, and it's just like a little moon looking thing with some wind chimes, and I was thinking like having the wind chimes here and having like some of the trees and stuff go around it, some of the trees that are like natural or whatever to this area, and then maybe getting an octopus here, which has nothing to do with any of that. But I think it would be kind of fun because my dad, when I asked him, obviously before he passed away, if he could be any animal, what he would be, he answered octopus really quickly, but didn't have a reason why, and I thought that was like the cutest thing in the world. Oh, that one's really cute, Ellie. Well, Rosalind, this can be a great opportunity for you to challenge yourself to maintain your mental state despite knowing you're going to be around someone who kind of sucks. Yeah, Jimmy, that's how I felt for the longest time. I'm thinking about it, Ellie. I'm also thinking about maybe putting the octopus somewhere else and just keeping this kind of in line with it, and like maybe bringing the flowers up a little bit. And then like there's some trees on this property that I feel like an emotional connection to because I love them so much and I have so many positive memories of like climbing the trees with my siblings that I've been trying to think of how to work it. And I almost think that like having flowers and trees here leading up to that like wind chime thing could be really cool, but I'm not sure yet. So much bad juju. Okay, let's play a game then, Rosalind. Let's imagine all of the potential scenarios that could be going on in her life and in her mind that could be making her kind of an unpleasant person to be around. Let's try to give her the benefit of the doubt here and assume that maybe there's something that she's struggling with, and seeing another smiling face might help. That's what I was thinking, Ellie, and maybe have the trees kind of like working around through it. I'll send you a picture of the wind chime, and then we can talk about it after that. Jimmy, do you work on your anger at all? I know, 42, it's wild. It's in my, actually I think I have it. If you go to my gallery, Ellie, I'm pretty sure I have a picture of the wind chimes that I'm talking about with like some nice bokeh and trees behind it. I think, but I'll send you a picture because it's like one of my favorite things. Ooh, wait. You kind of took my spot, dude. But it's okay, I love you so much. Why are you being shaky? Why are you shaky? What's your problem? It's okay. You're okay. Don't be sensitive. Like, I'll hang away. Enzo is asleep. No, it's not about being perfect all the time, for sure, Jimmy. I mean, anger is a natural emotion, right? But, like, if you're still feeling that, like, simmering anger with that, like, I hope someone tries me kind of attitude, then I would say there's still work to be done in that specific area. You know, it's not saying there's something wrong with you or that you're not perfect, because, again, like, none of us are. But if you're carrying that anger with you all the time, like, it's hurting you. And as such, I think you should maybe prioritize it. But if you just have like traditional anger reactions to situations that require it, then yeah, it is what it is. Yeah, Capone gets like shaky sometimes when he gets anxious, and he loves a good snuggle. That doesn't mean that it's any less natural. I haven't had anything that has made me angry, like really fucking mad, to the point where I wanted to like break and smash things in like over a year, maybe 2 years. But I still feel anger. Like there's still plenty of things to be angry about. It's a matter of what you do with it, and if you're carrying it around with you all the time, or if it's a response to something worthwhile. Yo, Slow Bro, thank you for the 1,000 biddies. Four times in the last year? Yo, Slow Bro, thank you for the 1,000 biddies. Oh, in the last 5 years? Bruh, you're fine. Everyone has those moments, right? You've never been that angry? Well, good for you. That was like my go-to mode. Thank you for the 1,000 biddies, Slow Bro. I really, really appreciate that. shaky pig today. Look at you. Why are you shaky? It's not cold in here. It's like perfect temperature. No, please don't apologize. There's no need for that. I love that you're being open with us. Pickle loves a good spooning, Ellie. This is how he wants to sleep when he lays in bed with me, which he's not allowed to all the time anymore. But we'll be sleeping like full on next to each other. I'll have my head right here. He'll have his head on the pillow. He loves a good full huggy snuggle. Legit, it is a slice of life photo, because this is how my days tend to go. I wake up, the only difference is if this was a morning and you guys weren't here, all these lights would be off. So it would be very, very dark, but like bright. How to work? It's all ambient light, you know, like it would be a lot of just kind of lighting coming in, just chill. It is one of his love languages. It is. He also loves words of affirmation, don't you, big pig? Stoned, I fucking love you, dude. Thank you. Thank you very much. I'm happy to see you. Stoned, you're a dope dude. I wonder how dark it would be if I went and turned off the lights right now, because it's brightened up a lot outside. We had a lot of cloudy days last week when I did this. Why are you so shaky? Are you anxious today, little pig? How's your life, Stoned? Oh, what's new? Oh, I'm not going anywhere. I just want to drink my coffee, little baby, and then I'll come snuggle you again. Oh. I think being a fiery personality is a compliment. I'm coming back to snuggle. Don't worry, you little sensitive baby. Let's see what it'll be like if I turn off the lights. Let's see how rough or great this looks. Oh, see how magical this is? If only this were enough light to like still have a stream and have y'all see what's happening here. I wonder if I can just put on some of the lighting here. We're going dim. You stay there, little baby. Mommy's just getting more light in here. A little more light. Little more light. Little more light. For my little baby. For my little baby. For my little baby. For my little baby. Don't go anywhere. Well, now that we're done with the yoga, you don't really need to see much. Yes, you can, Ellie. Good, Ellie. I think it's great. That's awesome, Stoned. Oh, I'm great, dude. I've really enjoyed the past week on the new schedule. Loved it. Yes, it did. And he's not a very waggy dog, if you haven't noticed. I'm not going anywhere, just chillax. I'll come snuggle you. Yeah, the only other difference if you weren't here and I was enjoying this like room and this quiet to myself is I'd be sitting on the couch so I could just stare out the window. Yo, good for you, Stoned. You know I love my weed, right? But like I've had to change the way that I smoke as well. I recognized that I was using it too often to like manage my moods instead of managing my moods and then using it. So now, like, I love smoking when I'm streaming and I can have fun out there conversations with people. Otherwise, like, I like to smoke in color. I smoke before I get in the shower because I have great, like, ideas in there. And then I'll smoke maybe a half a joint with money at the end of the night to wind down. Oh, hi, Valley. But, like, I don't use it if I'm angry or anything. Like, I make sure that I am in a good state of mind if I'm going to use it. And that goes for pretty much anything. Like, I won't go and pour myself into my video games. I won't go and do really anything that, especially anything that gives me like hits of dopamine, if I haven't regulated my own moods yet. Like, I'll take some time, take some deep breaths, meditate if I need to, and then if I want to do something, I do it with a full, clear mind, you know? All right, Ellie. Dude, my tolerance is still too high, Stoned. I think I'm at a point now where even after like a tolerance break, it's still like almost obnoxious. Yeah, it was for both of them, but this guy is the only one who likes it, so it became his spot. But yeah, this was a custom-made doggo bed. My best friend's in-laws made this for me. And unfortunately, they don't make them anymore. Otherwise, like, I would try to hook y'all up with them because they did a great job. Like, this bed is so sturdy and it's so comfortable that, like, Money and I have both come into this bed and, like, laid down with Enzo and taken naps. It's not a massive space, but it's enough that you can snuggle up with a good pup. Yes, Valley. Oh, nice, Stone. Exactly, Slow Bro. But you know, it's always that awareness, right? A lot of us don't take the time to become aware of our own patterns and behaviors, so we don't recognize that we're doing something that maybe isn't harming us per se, but is not helping us, right? Like, it's maybe a waste of our weed and our energy in that moment. Yeah, stay hydrated. Snuggle up with a good pup. It is a slogan. It's our slogan for life. Good for you though, Slow Bro. Yeah, a reward versus a habit. Yes, Queen. Exactly. Exactly, Stoned. Because weed is a great thing, but when you're just like all day, every day smoking to smoke, smoking to get out of your own head, like, I think you're missing out on some of the fun that comes along with this beautiful psychoactive substance. No way! Hi, my new brain. How have you been? Valley. Was it you? Is it you? A month straight. Every morning and night. Yo, I gotta step my shit up. I was proud of myself that I started doing my face washing at night, but there you go. Yo, how is your skin looking and feeling? Yes, Slow Bro. And the same thing goes for food or games or anything. Like, sometimes we do stuff to help get ourselves out of our heads when what we need to do is dig further into our heads. Because it doesn't feel great, like, to be gaming and be locked in your mind thinking about how frustrated, angry, bothered, whatever you are. I would rather do whatever activity I'm doing, like, all the way there, being totally present, than be doing it to get away from something, because then I know in the back of my mind I'm still with my shit, I'm still with my problems, and I'm not fully there doing this thing that I normally enjoy. That's what's up, stoned. That's what's up. Good morning, my new brain. That's great, Mike. CBD has helped a lot of people. Ooh, I did hear you're not supposed to exfoliate too much, especially with your face skin. Good for you, though. Are you moisturizing too? Thank you, Slow Bro. I feel like it. Like, you know, I created so many new thought patterns and habits that my brain isn't fully caught up to me yet. So there are still plenty of times where I battle my own behaviors and habits, and I'm doing my best to stay aware of them so that I can address them in the moment. But there are times where, like, I'm sitting on the couch eating, like, a fucking giant chunk of challah bread when I did not need to eat anything else. Like, I'm just, like, bored, decide to eat, and it's, like, halfway through the snack, I'm like, fuck, I didn't need this. I didn't even want this. Like, why did I do this? I should have just drank water. Ooh, stoned. Have you listened to my podcast? There's an episode in there called How to Start. If you have not, like, not to toot my own horn, but I've heard a lot of positive feedback on that one, and it's literally like how I structure everything in my life. And I think if you haven't listened to that one, it is like the time in your life to listen to the How to Start episode. It's like 17 minutes. Have you listened to it? Yes, that's what I do too, Valley. Good for you, Shadow. Dude, that's the weed of today, my new brain. If you ever decide to go back to it, look for something that has a good CBD balance. Do you get mad if someone posts your pictures on their social media that they paid for and don't credit you? So we're talking about, like, when I was a photographer, someone, like, pays for my work and then they don't credit me? Yes, stoned. Okay, so that's what I would say then. At this point, like, you're thinking about the things that you love, try to think in a very broad sense, right? Like, you may, like, for my own particular, like, life goals, life purpose, mission statement, whatever you want to consider it, I have, like, 3 values, essentially, that I live by. It's to be the best version of myself, to add value to the lives of others, and to lead a successful, stable life that can support a large family. That's it. I can do a million different things every single day that lead me a little bit closer towards any one of those 3 categories. And it helped me to stop looking at the minutia and start loving what I'm working towards. So, like, if I'm streaming and I'm having a really slow day on stream, that used to affect my confidence big time. Like, what am I doing wrong? Why can't I grow? Whatever. Now, if I have one person in my chat, I know that I can add value to that one person's life, and that works for me. Like, I am doing what I said I want to do. If I release a podcast, that does it for me. If I release a YouTube video, if I stream, whatever, like, if I go to the store and just, like, make eye contact and compliment someone, there's a million different ways that I can accomplish that main goal of adding value to other people's lives. So for you, if you're a creative person, that could be your thing. I want to live a life of creativity. So be the best version of yourself, figure out in terms of, like, finances what your goals are there, and then your third part might be, I want to live a life of creativity, where I'm creating every day. And every day, you have a million different ways you could create. Okay, so you paid for some photos for publishing rights. I would still credit, Sunny. I literally wrote it into my contracts that if you post any of the pictures that I took for you, you have to credit me. And I wrote into my contracts that they were not allowed to edit photos, because people would take my pictures that I took for them, they would throw some of the ugliest filters on them, and then they'd credit me, and I'd be like, whoa, 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 I want no part in this fucking train wreck. Take the filters off, take that down. If you're gonna put it up just straight how it is. Yeah, for real, Stoned. You're amazing, Stoned. You got this, dude. Yes, for real, Valley. Yes. Yeah, Sonny, because like, what it takes for you to credit someone is minimal finger movements, right? What it could do for their potential business, for word of mouth, it can be a much bigger reach. And like when I was in marketing, I remember hearing that it takes on average around like 7 times or seven impressions for you to kind of like even just subconsciously encode whatever message it is that you're seeing, or start to get some name familiarity or brand familiarity. So if you got a bunch of pictures or art done by a certain person and you tag them, the person scrolling through your feed may see their name for the 7th time, and it may suddenly stick, and suddenly that person now is an authority figure for that other human. Does that make sense? Yo! Thank you for the $5. Oh, thank you so much. I didn't see what the name was that popped up. Crap. Thank you for the $5 tip. Whoever did that, I couldn't read it on my iPad. Yes, DJ Nagi. And people love doing that like really obnoxious looking like high contrast thing, almost like an HDR photo. And I'm like, listen, I would never edit your photo like this, like not to be like I'm better than, or like my work is better than yours, but if you're not a photographer, if you don't edit this shit, please don't. Like, you made it look worse, I promise. Hey, it doesn't matter, Stone. As is the case with anything, if you fall off, all you have to do is simply begin again. Menagerie, hi! Thank you again for the $5 tip, whoever was really nice and just did that. Slow bro. Dude, I'm sorry, that's tough. Man, I'm glad that you are kind of, you know, thinking through your actions, but they're already over, right? So do your best not to beat yourself up too much, and instead focus here and now, moving forward. Because it sucks. We all make mistakes. My anger used to get me in these perpetual moods of like being mad at myself for being mad, and that doesn't help anything. So forgive yourself for whatever shit you did yesterday. Take some deep breaths, let that go. That person who you were yesterday is not who you are today. The person who you will be tomorrow could be completely different too. So just keep yourself focused on moving forward, my friend. Yes, DJ Nagi, yes. And people would like crop the photos all awkwardly and shit. So I literally wrote it into my contracts because it's a bad representation of my business when people fuck up my photos and then post them. Shitty HDR? Oh, that's hilarious. Damn. Hi, Homemade Crazy. Ordering pizza and working through it? No, you haven't missed meditation yet. Ooh, it's definitely that time. I understand that, and I'm here for you if you want to vent, Slow Bro. So do me a favor, okay? I'm gonna give you one extra challenge for your day, Slow Bro. You ordered pizza, good shit. When your pizza arrives, do me a solid, put on something like this. I have a meditation playlist on my website. Thank you, Menagerie. Hi, Bishop. I have a list on my website of some of my favorite chill music to like meditate or relax to. Put on anything peaceful and soothing. When you eat your fucking za, close your eyes, eat as slowly as you can, chew every bite until it disintegrates. Really be mindful. Like, experience that pizza. Don't use it as another way to kind of not feel your feelings. Use it as a way to really get in tune with how beautiful of a thing just eating a fucking pizza is. The next question, if someone posts my work and doesn't credit, I definitely don't blast them. I immediately, like I said, so I built it into my contract, so it was a little easier for me because I would reach out and be like, hey, remember in the contract I specified this, here's the reasons why, please go back and delete, re-add, or edit, whatever. I would definitely not go public unless they got shitty with me. Yes, DJ, yes. Good, Stone. All you can do is begin again. Good for you, Homemade Crazy. Oh, yeah, so that's passive aggressive. No, this is my house, my new brain. We live kind of in the woods. I wouldn't want to do that because like my goal was always to be as professional as possible. So I would not have been doing the RT and shame kind of thing. Maybe if I reached out to them, but even then, at that point, I'd be like, look, this was in your contract, so either you do this or you're getting a letter. I love them so much, Stone. We're talking about moving, and I will miss this so much, but I know that like my goals for moving would mean I'm gonna keep working to get myself closer to a view like this again. For sure, Sonny. Yeah, so we live on almost 2 acres, and the majority of our property is out front. So this is the front yard that you're looking at. The backyard is like a hill, and it's all covered in trees as well. Yeah, I wouldn't want that either, because like, you know, if someone's being passive aggressive like that, then there's a good chance that they've probably acted passive aggressively just kind of normally, right? And like, especially if you're hiring someone for a wedding, bruh, like I think a lot of us have probably been to weddings where the photographers sucked or were creeps or weird, and that sucks. You want to be around a photographer who's gonna make you feel comfortable and relaxed the whole day, not someone who's gonna be like kind of low-key shading you. Aw, do it, Stoned. I'm so happy to see you, dude. You don't even know. Maybe. That certainly is possible, DJ Nagi. We don't know the full situation, right? Great! Yo, Homemade Crazy! We're starting a book club, or we're bringing the book club back. And it's in Discord. We just, like, today is going to be the first day. So from today through Sunday, we're reading 1 chapter of this book called Meditation for Fidgety Skeptics. Please join us, because we're going to be going through the book, and we're going to give 2 weeks to every chapter. So 1 week we dedicate to reading, and then the next week we dedicate to meditating with some of the tips they've provided, and then we'll discuss it all in Discord. Yeah, but once you've turned them over, Valley, depending on your business style, you are likely going to turn over prints that don't have any watermark on them. Like if you have a public-facing gallery, totally different. But what you give to the clients probably won't have your shit on it. And for good reason, you know, it's more about the art than it is about you. But they should still be crediting. Yeah, I didn't put watermarks on mine unless they were the public-facing ones, like the ones I posted, but I gave everyone watermark-free stuff, because it's like, it's kind of hard to get a watermark in that's not even like remotely, I don't know if intrusive is the right word, but it can pull the focus a little. Well, having a hard time doesn't mean it's impossible, Homemade, and you know, the utility of it is still so incredibly valuable. I still would challenge yourself to do it. I personally am doing it through Audible, which is really nice. I really like this book on Audible, so you can always put it on and just challenge yourself to focus for 2 minutes at a time. Like the first chapter is only 41 minutes, so that's not a ton of listening. It is on Audible, and I love it on Audible. It's a great book to listen to. So again, if any of you want to join us in the book club, !Discord, we'll give you the link to the Discord. Go into the book club channel, and all of the information is there. I'll be posting more after stream today. Thank you, Homemade Crazy. I love it very much. Life's crazy, Stone. Hey, B-Bay, what's up, dude? Okay, I'm gonna go use the restroom really quick. It's still worth challenging yourself, right? Very hard is not impossible. The brain is a very powerful thing. You know, I don't know your specific situation, Homemade, so I'm not trying to make you feel bad or anything, but I think it's always worth trying. Right? Like, with my ADHD brain, I was always telling myself, like, I just don't have the focus for doing these things. But it's a skill that I've worked really hard to build now. Oh, that's so great, Jimmy. Okay, here's the deal. I'm gonna go potty really quick. I'm gonna go pee because I'm almost done with my coffee. And then I'm gonna come back out here and we're gonna do a very quick 2-minute long meditation. So if you want to do that, please stick around and join us. Otherwise, stream's going to be ending relatively soon after that. And then I'm going to shut this down, immediately create a highlight, and then start the rebroadcast. So if you missed the yoga and discussions from today, you can still tune in. Okay? I shall return once I have made pee-pee in a toilet. Pee-pee in a toilet. what's up, Stoned? That's so nice, dude. I've been trying to get Money to do yoga with me because I've seen some beautiful videos of couples yoga. It looks so amazing and intimate, and I love it. He's committed that he will do it with me at some point, but we gotta get on that shit. Homemade crazy. Oh, my friend, that's so tough. Listen, this is something that can be really hard for any of us to kind of accept, but part of life means knowing that sometimes you won't get the answers that you definitely deserve. So, you absolutely did not deserve to be treated the way that you were clearly treated. None of that was your fault, so it doesn't really matter what the reasoning is necessarily. What matters is that you know it's not your fault. You didn't deserve it. You deserve peace and a happy life. You deserve good things. Oh, I'm so happy, Stoned. Good for you. Yes, Circuit. They follow me everywhere. DJ Nagi, I love ya. I'm so glad that you guys do it together. What a beautiful habit to create. It still is not about you. It's always about them, Homemade Crazy. It is their shit, not yours. Focus on what you can control and what you can work on. And what you can control and what you can work on is you. You can work on loving yourself. You can work on being grateful for your life as it is now. You can work on changing your future a little bit in the way that you want it to go. But no matter what, like even if you found the answers, it doesn't change the fact that you were treated in a way you didn't deserve. So you can learn to accept and kind of let that go and keep yourself focused on what you can work on and what you can change. Okay, we're gonna do a 2-minute meditation together, unless any of you are down to do 5 minutes. I've already gone a little bit over time, so type either 2 or 5 in chat if you want to meditate right now. It's not going to be a guided meditation. I will walk you through how I meditate, and then you can kind of go off on your own a little bit. Thank you, 42. 5, y'all are ready? Woo! That's what's up. That's what's up. That's what's up. Oh, Homemade, I'm sorry. Hey, my DMs on Discord are open if you'd like to talk about this a little bit more. And man, can I relate in ways that you may not understand right now. I love my parents, but I definitely would have loved a different upbringing in some cases. I'm very grateful for where I am now, but there were some rough periods that I went through for sure in terms of my family life. So if you'd like to hit me up on Discord, send me a DM. I'm happy to talk to you. Slow Bro, did you hear my recommendation on your pizza? Be a mindful pizza eater today. Close your eyes, chew it slowly, feel the way it feels to eat that pizza. Focus every bit of your energy on your dining experience. It is very likely going to relax you a lot. Okay, raise your hand if you are gonna do yoga, if you're gonna do this meditation with me. And does everyone already know how to meditate, or do you need a quick rundown on how to spend this next 5 minutes? You could be the more, Homemade. Part of the reason I wound up in this place where I want to help other people is because I suffered for so long and I don't want anyone else to feel that way. So who knows where your future is going to lead you, Homemade. Maybe this will be something that you do someday, is to help other people find that strength within themselves. Okay, cool, Thrust. Okay, does anyone need me to run through really quick how to meditate, or are we all good to go? Hey, Neuro! Yo, Dr. Fate's the GOAT! Thanks for 2 months, friend. You're real fucking close to pizza. Yeah, you made it just in time to meditate with us, Neuro. You too can be a guru. Yes. Okay, so everyone knows how to meditate. We can just jump into this. I'm going to set a timer. All right, friends, we're doing 5 minutes. If any of you are not able to meditate with us right now because you're at work or whatever, do me a favor and just, if you see someone come into chat and they're like, what the fuck is happening here? If you could just let them know that we're meditating for just 5 minutes. 5 minutes, and I'll be right back with them. I would many appreciate it. Okay, so we're going to start out with 3 deep breaths before we get into our nice little meditation, kind of like resetting ourselves, priming ourselves for a nice peaceful experience. So in your own pace, take really nice deep breaths, hold it for a second, let it out nice and slowly. We're going to do that 3 times, okay? Amazing. Okay, remember the goal is always to begin again. Kindly with love for yourself. So if you notice your mind wandering, you bring it back to whatever your focus point is, your breathing, a mantra, whatever it might be that you like to focus on, and try not to beat yourself up over it. Our minds are powerful and we're learning how to kind of control them and work with them. So if you wander this whole time, it is okay. You're still taking the time for stillness and that's wonderful. But let's get started. I'm going to set a timer for 5 minutes, and then if you all close your eyes, I'll make sure to let you know once the timer is up. We'll take another nice deep breath, and we'll smile at this beautiful fucking world we have. All right, begin. breath. And smile. You're in control. Yes, you did. Little piggy. Did you see him come and sit on my lap? What a little baby. What a little baby. What you got here, young Scabby? Thank you all for joining me for that. I would never have guessed that I would be meditating on stream with y'all at some point. Yes, during the first minute, everything just kind of settles in, right? Like I started off sitting very straight just because I was kind of like talking to you and wasn't really thinking of it. And then as I started to really relax, it's like my body just corrected itself and was like, you'll be able to breathe better like this. Just relax into it. You know what's funny, Thrust, is that's like normally Capone. He like senses the relaxation when we meditate and usually takes that as the time to come and lay on us or whine for us so that he can move in by us. Thank you all for joining that. That was really nice. Yeah, fuck yeah, Neuro. So tough for you to do, but nice. It's challenging, for sure. But even if your mind wandered the entire time and you didn't have a moment where you were able to bring yourself back to whatever your focus point was, your breathing or whatever, it was still a great exercise in terms of what it does for your mind and just that act of stillness. Like you controlled your body. Many of us, especially ADHD folks, are like tappers. We're active. We're always moving and wiggling a little bit. So when you take a moment to tell your body, be still, and it wants you to do something else, but you manage to keep yourself still, it's magical, right? Like that form of control is so beautiful. Good Monday, yes. What a great day. What a great day it is for all of us. How are the puppers with new friends? Capone will lay on you. Enzo, if you are nervous around Enzo, he borks more. He tends to be a little bit more, not aggressive, but like standoffish. He's more likely to bark at you and act kind of like sketch. But if you are just like kind of firm with him and you don't let him push you around because he's like big and they tend to be scared of him. If you're not scared of big dogs, like he'll adapt to you being around so quickly. But this guy, any person who comes to this house, literally any person, gets laid on by Capone. Next meetup is in December. You want to come? Come to the meetup? Let's party in the winter. It has been. Stoned. Agreed. Yeah, so you'll be fine then. Like, as long as you don't let him push you around, like, he is not an aggressive dog, but he is protective. And he can read people very quickly, and if they're sketched out by him, he's, like, sketched out back. So people who are really timid around dogs, and they're like, ugh, he sees that, and he's like, what do you have to be scared of? Roo, roo, roo. It doesn't make sense, but it's what he does. Oh, I love these babies so much. Cool, Stone. Scope. Twitch Chicago on Twitter. Find them, follow them, let's hang out. Honestly, they would love it, but you can get on the furniture and they'll do the same thing. This one especially is very, very snuggly. He is a big sausage. This is my little piggy. Hey, Panther Bear, are you awake now? Oh, that's wonderful. That's great, Circuit. Yeah, I know that feel, Valley. I know that feel. Oh my gosh. bud? Did you have a nice little morning nappy? Hi. Did you have a good little nap? A little smooch? Do you want this? Or are you just napping more? My little smooch. Look at all this extra skin they gave him. What do you even do with this? You don't need all this. Where'd this come from? What's this for? Valley, oh my god. Well, especially if you're used to being like the dog person, when a dog doesn't like you, it's like, no, you must be confusing me for someone else. Like, all dogs love me. What the fuck? Enzo needs to lift. Get swole, bud. You're too small. They can barely even see you. You're so tiny. You too, little piggy. You're so little. Oh my god, I could snuggle these dogs forever. Cats don't like anything though, truth. Alright, friends. This was a lovely stream. I stayed out a little later than I normally plan to. Ugh. Too old. Ugh. So, you have to like me back. I agree. Okay. So, listen. This was a wonderful stream. Oh, look at the timing. Oh, crap. No, don't do that.
What's up, everyone? Welcome to Yoga with Adrienne.
No, we already did that.
And today we have a sweet practice
Heck.
that's going to help you reunite with your breath.
Heck.
So hop into something comfy and let's get started.
Okay. Thank you for a lovely morning stream. I'll be back on again at 2 Central Time. 2 o'clock. Drink water, stretch, be kind to yourself today. Don't forget to join us in Discord for the book club. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, and the podcast. All of those by searching MindOfSnaps. I'm Snaps. This is my mind. MindOfSnaps. Join us. And the Patreon is patreon.com/SheSnaps. There's lots of mindfulness and positivity related things on there. Thank you for tuning in. This was a really nice start to a Monday. Like, I am feeling energized as fuck. Let's